I like having fun. I like laughing. I like joking. And I just wasn't that person anymore because I discovered that I was delaying my healing. I was in the way of that. Nobody told me don't heal. Nobody said this is all on you. You better do something about it. We don't want you to heal. Nobody said that. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. It's Fatima, Coach Fatima, 1/3 of Outstanding Personal Relationships and OutstandingPersonalRelationships.com, where we help you create fulfilling relationships, whether you practice monogamy or polygyny. Now, in this video, I wanted to get right to it and talk to you all about the weight versus the weight of your healing journey. And why it's important not to wait to heal, because I learned through personal trial, tribulation, turmoil, challenge, and then ultimately triumph that I was standing in the way of my own healing. And I learned that I had so much pent up emotion, so much pent up anger, sadness, all types of things. Anything that was negatively serving me instead of serving me in a positive way, I had a lot of that. So I had to learn very quickly that I had to identify the fact that I was standing in the way of my own healing. And when I got out of my own way, I felt better. So I was able to release a lot of that pent up anger and all those feelings that were negative feelings. I like having fun. I like laughing. I like joking. And I just wasn't that person anymore because I discovered that I was delaying my healing. I was in the way of that. Nobody told me don't heal. Nobody said this is all on you. You better do something about it. We don't want you to heal. Nobody said that. Through my actions, I was saying that to myself because I was saying things that were negative instead of things that were positive. Like, how can this work? How can I make this work? How can my life be fulfilling? Even though I might not have signed up for polygyny, that didn't mean it had to be a failure. It could still be a success. And once I started working through personal development, of course, du'as, first and foremost, I am Muslim, I'm a practicing Muslim, and I had to understand that the power of du'a was something that was really real. And I had to have a stronger connection with Allah. And I had to make a lot of hard decisions and change and embrace change and figure out that it would be okay. It didn't have to fail. I didn't have to have a horror story of a marriage. I didn't have to have a horror story in polygyny. I didn't have to have a nightmare of a life in a family. I didn't have to have that. But I did a lot of work on creating harmony in my own personal life outside of my marriage, just within my own being, within my own body, within my own spirit, and within my own soul. I had to go, okay, I want to be happy and I want peace and harmony in my life, and I need to facilitate that, foster it, and follow through with it. So that led me to many books, planning out my day, being intentional about the successes that I wanted for the day. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Sometimes when we're healing, we have to take it moment by moment, not minute by minute, not day to day. It's like moment by moment. Anything could change. One thing about this life is it's ever changing, right? So I had to figure out it's okay if I plan out something and it's not gonna happen today. I'm not gonna beat myself up for it. I'm not gonna be a perfectionist about it. Sometimes I would feel like, you know what, I'm not in control of this, so this might not work. And then I had to go back and say, girl, you've been in control of a lot of stuff and it didn't work. So you can't just think that you can have ultimate control, ultimate power, ultimate anything that is good. That attribute is for the creator. So I had to figure that out for myself and understand you control what you can, and whatever falls out of your hands personally is not for you to deal with. So it's about making things as healthy as possible, making the environment as healthy as possible, communication as healthy as possible. That's what I needed to do, and that's what I needed to focus on. And I still am. I'm still working. I'm still discovering new parts of me that I enjoy. I'm still having little wins every day. I'm still enjoying the successes of family and friends and the success of polygyny in my life. Now, nobody's going to be around forever. No one's locked into any marriage. So if things don't work out, they don't. But at least I can personally say, look, I tried my best and it didn't work out. But right now, things feel really genuinely good. And I remember when they didn't. So my work had to start with me. And this is a blank calendar, but I had to really map out my day and my life and fill in the blanks where they needed to be filled in at, because I discovered that only I could do that. I couldn't look to my husband to do it. I couldn't look to my children to do it, my friends, my family, not even my co-wife. I couldn't do that. They have their own goals to achieve personally, and so do I. And I had to understand the importance of that and follow through with it, and understand that although things may have changed going from monogamy to polygyny, I didn't have to crash and burn. I didn't have to cause destruction in my own life, because no one else was going, you know what, let's just destroy you. I was my worst critic. I was my worst friend. I was my worst advisor. But then I said, no, I'm going to take my power back, because I robbed my own self of it. And then I said, I'm going to repair the things I can, and let go of the things that I can't. I'm not going to try to be a control freak about this. I'm going to move on and move forward, and I'm going to be peaceful, and I'm going to be harmonious, and I'm going to create a life for myself outside of marriage and polygyny. I'm not going to wait so that the weight of polygyny or the weight of practicing polygyny was going to weigh me down any longer. It's a word. It's how people practice it is the issue. If they're practicing it in a toxic way, that's different. If they're practicing polygyny in a positive way, that's different too. So for me, it was such a negative word, and I was afraid of that word. And now I'm like, I embrace that word, because that word taught me that it had its limitations, and I needed to take control of my life and say, you know what? Be better. Curate my responses versus my reactions. I wanted to respond to it well. Ultimately, I'm like, no, I got this. Because I'm going to make sure that I study. I'm going to make sure that I educate myself, empower myself with good words, empower others with good words and words of encouragement. I'm an ENFP, and part of that is encouraging others to find their best selves and represent themselves the best way they can. Now, I'm still working, like I said. Now I'm a person, and I have to continue my personal development work, but I didn't want to wait any longer for the weight of polygyny to cause destruction in my life, because I had to give it permission to do that. If that is what was going to happen, I had a role in it. I could help myself and then help others. And others means family, friends, and, clients, people I meet every day. And I'm so happy I decided to get out of my own way, help Fatima, and be the best me that I can be. And I don't know if I've met her yet. I don't think I have. But I can't wait to meet the best Fatima that I can be. With that, I hope that you guys got something from that. Don't wait on your healing, because the weight of this life might drag you down, okay? I hope to see you guys in the next one. I hope you got some gems for this video. Once again, I'm Coach Fatima. I'm going to leave you with a little GLC. Make sure that you're growing intentionally, loving fearlessly, and connecting on a higher level every single day. Oh, really quickly, if you're not following us on our socials, we're Outstanding Relationships on IG and Outstanding Personal Relationships on Facebook and YouTube. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Yeah, until next time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.
Here are 3 ways Outstanding Personal Relationships can help you.
One is by following us on our social medias. Follow us on IG at Outstanding Relationships and on Facebook and YouTube at Outstanding Personal Relationships. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Number 2, make sure you head over to outstandingpersonalrelationships.com and subscribe to the email list. From there, you will get downloads as well as updates, any and all updates. And you also get an update on the release of our new book, Let's Talk Polygyny, Uncensored.
Number 3, if you are serious about polygyny relationships and really developing fulfillment and happiness, make sure you register for our Relationship Mastery Inner Circle, which is members only, which includes downloads. It includes access to us live on a weekly basis. So that's at outstandingpersonalrelationships.com/RM. We'll see you soon. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.